Hello. Excuse me. I have a more recent journal for you today. It's from 5/22. Oh my gosh, that's today. How funny. I lose track of time. The Mayan day is 9 vulture or wisdom. And the 9 and the vulture together, that's a pretty special energy. This is called drop the struggle, walk away. I've got a new funny thing going on. Well, not funny, but I don't know the word. I have a consecration of my day that I just love to make in the mornings. Well, 2 of them actually. But one was given to us by the Sirian High Council. That's right, from Sirius, through Patricia Coris' work. You can link to her in the transcript. It goes like this. I call upon the family of light, asking to be surrounded in an impenetrable blanket of pure white light. As a sovereign being, I intend that this brilliance act as a barrier against any energies that are not of the highest order, and I invoke you, angel warriors of light, to guide that process. Let all other vibrations return to their point of emergence, carrying back to source the heightened energies of universal love. It takes just a moment to say it each morning. Okay, now I say all of that just to give context to the fact that each time I say this lately, and I offer it both morning and night when I think to, I about come to tears at the words angel warriors of light. I just melt into gratitude for their great service, the love of spirit or source made manifest as them. And this isn't a mental thing. It takes me by surprise. Now, aside from the beauty of this, which I do indulge and flow right into, the strangeness of it is how absent the mind is from the whole experience. It comes on me, and I don't know what it's all about, why it's arising, or squat about it, really. Yet there it is in all its beauty. Oh yes, love is always beautiful. Living from the no mind, or at least closer to it than mind, is a plus, a real blessing. So many things are always new, surprising, and bright. It is mind and its ally, time, who make them seem old and musty, ho-hum and humdrum. There's no part of any of that in the heart. Things come up on you without warning in heart. You have no expectations, so you're not living way out ahead of yourself in the future with plans and all that. You're just now, just here, just this. That opens the door for a tremendous lot, I can tell you. With your lives and responsibilities, obligations of jobs and the like, I know that's not so easily done, but you can do it. Even just little moments here and there, stolen from mind space, are good. They have power, you see. Heart space is quite powerful. Long times are not necessary. You do what you can. Even carving out some time for a short walk could be fun. A time just to be, nothing else. We're so used to, so trained to ever be in thought, that it takes truly setting the intent not to do that. Just be determined. No struggle, no fight, just strong intent. There's another secret, another thing that the controllers don't want us discovering, and it's that struggle is a false way of life. It feeds them, actually, but let's not get into that. It's not the point. Not struggling is. Catch the mind when it's at its old tricks. Be alert. It's the mind that's curious about how could our struggle feed the dark force. Just ignore that. You may not realize it yet, but that's how they keep us in tow, by keeping us ever in mind space. It's endless. Just leave that behind for a while, for a time. Whenever you can, just take a break from it. That's their secret. Your secret, which we're all discovering, is that struggle can simply be dropped. You can just walk away from it. Know how? Well, it's got to do with the playing field you choose to engage with and on. Not in the mind. They've already got that territory staked out. You can't win there. They're masters of that. But what they don't like and don't want you to know is that you can just turn your back and walk away. You can refuse to let them set the battlefield, the playing ground. For that's what the mind is, or can be when they're around, just a battlefield. Well, don't go there. Pretty easy, don't you think? Oh, I know. Mind freaks out at that, gets scared or a bit anxious at even the thought. Well, that's okay, dears. You're not that. That's the big surprise in store for some, or for many. You're not mind. It exists independent of you, quite just like the body. You have one, you use one, but you're not that. Those are tools of yours. Well, do you pick up a hammer to adjust the thermostat or tighten a screw? Of course not. Well, the mind is not the proper tool for some of the things we've been trying to do with it, to make it do. It just can't do that. It doesn't make sense, really, but mind thinks it does because all mind can see is itself. That's its whole world. Mind can learn, though. It can learn it's not the boss and the only thing going. You, my dears, have to set the intent to once again reign, to be the sovereign being that you have every right to be, that you are. Just take up the reins. A funny play on a word here. Take the word rein, like the horse's rein, R-E-I-N. Now, add the G there for God. You get reign, as in R-E-I-G-N. Interesting, huh? Words are fun, but as toys and as tools, not as masters of us or of you. Be not fooled. Words ride on the surface of life. Don't stay on the surface of life. You go deeper, much, much deeper than that. Well, occupy there then. Time's a-wastin'. Time to expand. Fill right out into your cosmic beinghood, why don't you? It's there for you. Check it out. Words may be on the surface, but their meaning is deep. I've been trying to get you to come down, to dive in, get their meaning here, underneath. Some call it feeling the vibe or the energies, and that's fine. Remember, those are just words for what's trying to be said. Go down deeper. Get their drift. Please, begin working with your will, your intent. It starts with observing yourself in what you do. Just observe. Don't edit. Don't comment. Don't crucify or complain, and don't praise. Just observe. And above all, don't should on yourself. Not polite. No, not that. Just let yourself be, why don't you? Ever thought of that? You're your own worst master. But it doesn't have to be like that. It starts with simple observing. Maybe you don't believe me, and that's fine. You don't have to. Just give it a shot for yourself. Just slow down. Take a few steps back from your life. You'll be surprised at what you find. Enjoy. Above all, enjoy. I ask you, why not? Big love to you. Enter that. And the invocation is from No More Secrets, No More Lies, a handbook to Starseed Awakening by the Sirian High Council through Patricia Coris. I have the page number and the link and all that in the transcript. Thank you.